Vincenzo'S Go Crypto Investing, a late update today because I got really fucked up drunk last night and then had to get up at 4 in the morning to go to work, and I didn't arrive back to the hotel until like 2:30, so that probably wasn't very smart. But you can see in the Bitcoin price, the price is rising. For bell notifications, like the channel, subscribe, and share for the education and information you need after a crash of somewhat proportions of anywhere from 6 to 15% across the marketplace. We're having a nice bounce back on the 22nd of April, if you can believe that already, of 2023. You can see the Bitcoin price did do almost what we thought it would do. If we zoom out to the 4-hour time frame, you can see it did exactly what we were talking about. If it slipped that 100-day moving average in blue in the 4-hour time frame, if you remember when we were stagnating the price at the bottom part of that VP fixed volume profile, that it should get rejected based on there's a lot of sellers there, and it did. And now it's come all the way down to just below now the 200-day moving average, which is an area we thought it would do. But now you can see what's going on up here, right? You can see what's going on up here. And what's going on up here is subtle but important. We have a short-term moving average attempting to cross from above to below the longer-term moving averages, which would signal bearishness. Just as when the short-term moving average down here jumps above the long-term moving averages, you can see in red, gets above the blue and the green, that's bullish. That's often if the price is rising, right? And that's what you got to watch out for now, to see what plays on and takes place as you try to get a little bit of a rally. Do we do something like it did here, and then we immediately kick to the upside, right? Or is this time different? This time it does not hold. This time the buyers cannot sustain and push the price up, because if there's one secret, there's one mystery, and there's one thing that is going on in the marketplace that is under talked about, it is, oh yes it is, very important what we're talking about here. It is the fact that most of the accumulation, most of the money, most of the capital that has re-entered the trading in cryptocurrency field is money being added to positions that were already owned. It is not new buyers. It is not new customers. It is not new liquidity. It is old people with coins at various levels, whether they're in profits or they are in massive losses. They are adding to their positions, right? That's not what you want. You need new people, new money, more people, more buyers, more momentum, more hype, right? And you're not getting that right now. And you can see Ethereum did what we were talking about after it miraculously traded through the fixed volume profile after repeatedly getting rejected, just as it did back there. Several months in the way left the machine, if I would scroll that way, there were several areas back here, you can see right there briefly, just a couple of them, where they got rejected. And then after it pumped up through, we were telling you this was a likely top out area at about the 19,000 or 1961.66 cents. And it did, it got rejected, and now it's traded back down to where we told you to watch out for, the 19,000 or the 1900, I don't know why I keep saying 19,000, the 1902.16 cents. And then you would watch to see if it couldn't hold that, it would come all the way down to a full lateral flush, down to the 1682, and then you could try to kick back through and try to remain bullish, or you're going to quickly fall all the way back down to a regional double bottom at $1,369.69, which would be a phenomenal crash, dump, or push down, whatever way you want to look at it, of greater than or better than 34.99% in a blink of an eye. And that's the kind of stuff, that's the kind of things that you need to watch out for, and it's heavily manipulated, heavily skewed, and heavily forced markets to force liquidate people that are in over their heads on margin, or if we can. It is the greatest market of all time to sift the money and push the money away from the idiots and the douchebags into the hands of the people that have a vision, a game plan, a super simple, easy, probability-based trading software and strategy. that was company-made industry exclusive, right? And that's what we're going to watch out for in the Cardano price. We're getting rejected along several areas, support and resistance. Resistance. And that's what I'm watching out for here. As you can see, we're trying to valuate to the upside, coming off of the last major move, what you've been trading off of was the big dump, right? The big Cardano dump. And now we're seeing if the bear market rally is indeed over, or the bear market rally is indeed just having a normal mid-road consolidation, because Cardano, if you zoom out, and it's very important to always zoom out, you can see it hasn't really had any kind of a rally ever since the great hype train, baby, and the moonshot that nobody understood what was actually taking place, that this was just one big hype cycle, one big Ponzi-ish, one big pump and dump. And if you don't know what pump and dumps are, watch my other videos exposing the great pumps and the great pump and dumps and why they're called the pump and dump, right? Very important. But we're going to continue to pay attention and hammer home and watch out for what's actually taking place in the Cardano prices. Our levels of interest in the short to medium range is 59 cents as a major upper target if the bull run continues or the bear market rally, depending on your perspective and how you want to see this, what's going on, or is this over and that 42 cents was just too much and we're coming all the way back down to the 26 cents, and then we're going to try to have a double bottom, a crash low of a double bottom since the all-time high in this coin, and then we could slip down ever closer to the shithouse, aka Allah, golden accumulation zone, right? So those are the levels to watch out for, and that's what I'm going to continue to post on as time progresses. The XLM price got rejected just like we were showing you in red, which is very possible in a bearish case, which would bring you all the way back down into this mean of this consolidation. And then if you broke that little leg, sort of sideways and up leg, with the little to no volume, because the volume has been sucked out, the momentum has been killed, and the hype train, baby, is over in the cryptocurrency market and blockchain technologies still. And now you have to go based on technicals, based on use case and utility to try to pump that everlasting pumping price. And that's what we're going to continue to watch to see if that price can pump with very little to no new momentum or buyers. And right now, the price is coming down, and that's what we're going to watch out to see if we come down on that last line of defense where we've been successfully held in the way, pre-pump hype machine. We were able to hold that back there in 2019 and 2020, and then have that gigantic pump up in 2021, and then finish out and culminate with a big bear market rally or a big double top or the big top of the explosion right up in here, right around the 2022 or 2021 holiday extravaganza, which is greater or better or known as Thanksgiving holiday in the United States of America, right? And then we dump. And that's what we're watching out for. Or do we get a big, what I think this XLM and the rest of these coins are going to do? We had the big hump rally, and then the next big hype train, baby, is only going to get you back into the green zone, right? If you ever get back up there, and then I think that's where you roll over again. And that's what I think is going on in the cryptocurrency and blockchain technology today. Peace and love, and hopefully I'll give you some more updates later on today as I'm picking up some food, and I'm going to take a rest and relaxation after about 9 hours of hard drinking last night. 15 Crown and Coke, half hour late to work, but still got there at 6:30 sharp. Peace and love.